On my birthday. Not because I was spying. Not because someone told me. But because my own sister accidentally sent me a message that was meant for him. Tonight was perfect. She still has no idea. My hands started shaking. At first, I thought it was a mistake. Maybe wrong chat. Maybe wrong person. But then another message came. I can't wait until everything is finally ours. Ours. Not his. Not hers. Ours. I didn't reply. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just quietly opened my laptop and checked the security cameras in my beach house. Yes, my beach house. The one my husband always introduced as our vacation home. The one my sister loved visiting. The live footage loaded. And there they were. Together. Laughing. Drinking wine. In my house. In my bedroom. On my birthday. Something inside me didn't break. It went cold. Very cold. I closed the laptop slowly. Then I smiled. Because they had no idea who they were betraying. You see, my husband thought he built our life. He thought his tech startup paid for our cars. Our penthouse. Our lifestyle. But what he didn't know was simple. The startup wasn't his. It was legally mine. 3 years ago, when he almost went bankrupt, I invested quietly. But I didn't just invest. I structured everything under a holding company. And that holding company was registered under my maiden name. Not his. Not ours. Mine. He never checked. He trusted me blindly. Just like I trusted him. Funny how that works. The next morning, I acted normal. I made him coffee, kissed him goodbye, even told him I love you. And then I called my lawyer. By noon, I had frozen every joint account. By evening, I had removed him from executive control of the company. By night, he didn't own anything. But I wasn't done. Because betrayal from a husband hurts. Betrayal from a sister destroys. So I invited them both to dinner. At the penthouse. They came together. Thinking I didn't know. Thinking they were smarter. During dessert, I stood up. Lifted my glass. And said, I just want to thank you both. They froze. My husband forced a smile. For what? For teaching me the importance of ownership. My sister's face changed slightly. I continued. You see, when you try to steal something, you should make sure it wasn't mine to begin with. Silence. Then I placed 3 envelopes on the table. One for my husband. One for my sister. One for myself. He opened his first. His face went pale. What is this? Removal notice, I said calmly. You no longer have authority in the company. That's impossible, he snapped. It's my company. I tilted my head. Check page 3. He flipped the papers. His hands started shaking. Registered owner, me. Majority shareholder, me. Controlling authority, me. My sister opened hers. Inside were printed screenshots. Messages. Photos. Bank transfers he had sent her. Everything. Her lipstick smile disappeared. You were going to wait until the company went public, I said softly. Then divorce me and take half. My husband stood up angrily. You're crazy. No, I replied calmly. I'm prepared. Then I dropped the final bomb. I also filed for divorce this morning. My sister whispered, you can't do this. I smiled. I already did. But here's the twist. They weren't the only ones planning. My husband had secretly taken a massive loan under the company name. Millions. Using forged signatures. Mine. He thought once he divorced me, the debt would legally trap me. But he didn't realize something important. I had already discovered it 2 weeks ago. And I reported it. Fraud. Forgery. Financial manipulation. When he tried to access the company account the next day, it was locked. When he tried to call the investors, they already knew. When he tried to blame me, the evidence was waiting. And then came the real downfall. My sister lost her job. Why? Because I had recommended her to the board. And I quietly sent them proof of misconduct. 2 weeks later, he was under investigation. She was unemployed. And I was free. But wait. Here's the darkest twist. 3 months later, my ex-husband tried to come back. Not for love. Not for apology. But because the loan sharks were after him. Yes, that massive investment he made, it wasn't a bank loan. It was illegal money. And now he owed dangerous people. He showed up at my door. Desperate. Scared. Begging. You ruined me, he said. I looked at him calmly. No, I replied. You ruined yourself. And I closed the door. For good. But the final twist? 6 months later, the company went public. Valuation, $480 million. And guess who rang the bell at the stock exchange? Me. Alone. No husband. No sister. No betrayal. Just strength. Because sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's strategic. It's patient. It's silent. And it waits for the perfect moment. They thought they were stealing my life. But they forgot something. I built it. And I owned it. The end.